Good evening, ladies and gents. Long time no see. This is 3PD from BLH and Dave of ATO. I got two things I want to talk about. The first one's my playoff picks. For the second round, I've got Pittsburgh and Washington. I've got Washington in 6 games. And then I got the Islanders in Tampa. I've got the Islanders in 6 games just because I like the way they're going right now. You know, they got a tough team. They're big, they're physical, they're strong. They got scoring, so I'm going with them against Tampa. I've got San Jose and Nashville. I've got San Jose in 6 games. I don't think Nashville's going to beat them. San Jose's on a tear right now. They're coming off of a high of beating LA. You know, I picked LA to win, but quietly I wanted San Jose because I can't stand LA. I don't know why I picked LA. Can't stand LA. But yeah, San Jose in 6 against Nashville. And then St. Louis and Dallas, I've got St. Louis in 6. And because Anaheim's out, they were my pick to win the Cup out of the West. So now if I'm going to go with a different team, it's going to be St. Louis. St. Louis, they've got size. They've got a healthy lineup finally. They're firing on all cylinders. They got a hell of a defense. You know, they got a really good goalie back there with Elliott. And, Tarasenko and Schwartz and all those boys, they're good. Now, my second part, I'm going to call this one tanking. Now, I've seen on Facebook, and I don't mean to sound rude or ignorant, but there are some clueless, and I mean clueless, hockey fans out there and they're not Oilers fans, okay? They're obviously Oilers haters, but I gotta talk about this for a minute, okay? Some of them are Calgary fans, some of them are Toronto fans, some of them are Buffalo fans. The list goes on and on and on and on, yada, 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 right? They are saying that the Oilers tanked last year for McDavid, and they're saying the Oilers are tanking this year for Auston Matthews, Patrick Laine, or Jesse Puljujärvi. Okay, whoa, back it up a little bit here. Okay, last year the team was terrible. Dallas Eakins, I don't know if he'll ever coach in the NHL. He may. He's a decent coach for the AHL, mind you, not for the NHL, but for the AHL, decent coach. Thumbs up to Dallas Eakins in the AHL. Or thumbs down, whichever one you want to decide. But we were not very good last year at all. We had an incompetent rookie GM in Craig McTavish. We had a horrible coach in Aikens. Nelson, they still did better, but they still weren't great because the roster was obviously flawed, and McTavish is an absolute dud. And I hope it's either they count his ass or they let him go, like ASAP here. Buffalo in the McDavid year. Buffalo traded away their goalies and everything. Like they were tanking. Okay? So Edmonton didn't tank last year. They were just not that good. Like they weren't. Now this year, injuries hit us hard. Clefbaum for 50 plus games. Yakupov for I think 22 or something like that. McDavid for 37. Nuge was out at one point for like 20 games or something. Ebbs missed the first 14 or 15 games or something. We got hit with the injury bug hard, early and often this year. And we couldn't ice a healthy lineup all year. That's why we're in the lottery, guys. It's not because the team's terrible. It's because of the fact that we had so many injuries. I honestly, listen to me for a minute here, okay? Some fans think the Oilers are tanking, okay? For the record, injuries derailed their season, obviously, right? Clefbaum, huge impact, lost to injury. McDavid, huge impact, lost to injury, right? So if we would have iced a healthy lineup all year, we would have been challenging. I firmly believe that. Would we have made it? I don't know. I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no. So I don't know. Who knows if we wouldn't have made it? But we would have been challenging. We would not be in the basement. We're in the basement because of injuries and all those 1-goal losses. That's why we're in the basement. All right, it's pretty much that simple. And then we had guys like Draisaitl and Taylor Hall take second half of the year they slumped, and that happens. It's hockey. Excuse me. It's hockey. You're gonna go through slumps. You're gonna light it up. It's the way the sport is. Toronto tanked for Matthews. They tanked. They traded away a lot of good players that they had. They dealt James Reimer. The only good things really I've seen them done was draft Mitch Marner and sign Morgan Riley and Nazem Kadri to 4.5 AAV deals kind of thing, right? So, I mean, the Oilers aren't tanking. The Oilers just this year had a whole rash of bad luck with injuries. And then 14-15 leading to the McDavid draft, they just were not very good. Some fans I have found, Oilers fans, that I have found is they're taking it for granted that, we have McDavid and Draisaitl and all this. Let's not forget, guys, we were damn lucky to get Connor McDavid. We won the lottery. We had the right combos. We had the right numbers for the combo. We were damn lucky to get McDavid. Thought I'd have a beer Thursday, but why not? I don't usually drink during the week, but yeah. Man, we were damn lucky. Even with Leon, we could have went with somebody else. Could have went with I don't remember who went after Leon, to be honest. I don't remember. Not off the top of my head, anyway. But we got Leon, our big center, at 3rd overall in 14, and before that was Nurse and 7th overall. And I mean, we got lucky to get McDavid. We really did. We, quite frankly, if there wasn't a lottery, we would have Jack Eichel. And he's not as impressive. So I'm very happy that we got McDavid. But that's all I have to say about tanking. Oilers are not tanking. They're not. And as of next season, playoffs or not, we'll see. Don't start saying yes. Don't start saying no. Wait and see on the playoff front. If you say yes and they miss the playoffs, you're going to look like a fool. Okay? If you say no and obviously they make it, then, okay, obviously you're a genius, right? But I'm taking a wait-and-see approach the entire offseason. Peter Chiarelli is extremely unpredictable, right? So we'll wait and see. I do expect one core guy to be moved, but I'm not going to get into that because I got to go. I got things to do. So this is 3PD for BLH and Dave for ATO. Have a good night.